We going through the same thing.
I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High Power, Abba Yahweh. Do so in name, His only begotten Son, Chaalaq Rawchaa. Give me Jeremiah 28:8. We are the true Hebrews according to the Bible. The true children of Israel, the so-called blacks, so-called Latinos, and so-called Native Americans of indigenous and slave descent, right? Our people need to wake up and come back to their heritage. Come back to the Holy Bible. Come back to the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High before it's too late. The Most High God is about to bring death and destruction to this place. America is not going to last for long. It's on its last leg, tipping over right now. We see it. We can see it with all these hurricanes. They get worse every year. You got these famines. Famine that just hit in Venezuela, in Haiti, and all that. You see that spreading to America, and people don't even realize it. Simple fact that you can go in the store and you buying eggs for like $50 now. Eggs like $50 now. Feel what I'm saying? Water going up, milk going up, everything, right? We see the famine is here, and it's time for our people to get ready. Only way you're going to be able to get ready is by coming back to the Most High Power, because He's the only one that's going to be able to save you. Right? Call in and read it.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28 and verse 8.
Oh.
The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries.
Now that's the same thing been going on. The Most High makes sure that before He brings destruction to a place, He always sends His prophets out. They always went out and prophesied before He destroyed the place. He got His prophets right now in every major city, on the corners, all around the world, letting you know that Judgment Day is coming. It's right around the corner. He said what? Read that from the top.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28 and verse 8. And the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries.
And exactly what we doing. We letting you know that this Western civilization will fall. And America is going to fall the worse. Because it's at the top right now. It's going to fall all the way to the bottom to destruction. Right? Read on.
And against great kingdoms.
And against great kingdoms. Read.
Of war. And of evil. And of pestilence.
You got World War III right now. People want to deny it. No, we in World War III. A lot of people think that America can't get touched. You got Russia within their submarines sitting right off the coast of New York and off the coast of California. Ready? What was it? No, of New York and Hawaii. Ready to let them things loose. They said they so close. They so close. Once they let that bomb off, it's going to hit New York. They can't do nothing about it. This is what's going on. It's already, the lineup is already set. You got Russia and China, Iran, all these superpowers working together against NATO. We've been saying that this was going to happen. Brothers been out here prophesying that this was going to go down, but nobody wanted to listen. Now y'all going to listen, or eventually, once y'all see that missile coming down, it's going to be too late. He said against a war, right? Read.
Khan. Jeremiah 28 and 9.
Now go back to where he's at. A war.
Of war and of evil
And of evils and death, the famines, right? Read.
and of pestilence.
And of pestilence. COVID-19, all these different variants that they have. Omicron, white lung, all these different variants, Delta, that they had. These are all pestilence, right? You could drop that. Give me Matthew 24. Matthew 24, we're going to start at verse 4. Our people need to wake up. The Most High is sending us signs, right? When you get there, you can call it and read it. Most High is sending us signs. Read.
4 and
4.
This is the book of St. Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 4.
Bring it out.
And Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many.
And we see this. You got all these people all over the world talking about they the Christ. You got Benny or whatever his name is. You know what I mean? All these different Nigerian and South African preachers. Now, in Israel, they got some young leprous guy calling himself the Christ. They saying their Messiah returned over there. That he's doing all type of miracles, right? This is what's being taught over there. The Antichrist is here. He said, take heed that no man deceive you. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy. Oh, Slakia. The book of St. Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 6.
Read out.
And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars.
And we've been hearing this. We are in the midst of World War III right now. Believe it or not, America's in there. They got in there when they sent all them that stuff to Ukraine, and they couldn't even operate it. They had to have America over there to do it. Feel what I'm saying? We've been in World War III. Y'all just haven't seen it touch over here yet, but guarantee it's coming over here. And the Most High gonna wipe this place off the face of the earth. He said wars and rumors of wars, right, Reed?
See that ye be not troubled.
See that ye be not troubled. Those that's in the truth. The true Israelites that's following this word. We not troubled. Why? Read.
For all these things must come to pass.
Because we understand that this must happen. We understand that the end has to come. That America got to be wiped out. He said all these things must come to pass for what?
But the end is not yet.
Oh, that's just a beginning. It's about to get crazy out here. It's about to get crazy. Right, Reed?
Verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation.
Prophecy from our Messiah. Nation shall rise against nation. That word in the Greek is ethnos. That's the same word you get ethnicity from. That's a full-scale race war. It's going to be a full-scale race war out here. He said nation against nation. Read.
And kingdom against kingdom.
That's World War III. Read.
And there shall be famines.
There's going to be famines. We see it. When they charging $50. I seen one place was charging $74 for eggs. People actually hustling eggs now. Out there on the block, yo, I got them eggs. Got them eggs. It's getting bad. The famine is coming. But you paying $20 for wings. Right? But read on.
For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilences.
And pestilence got this new white lung. This new white lung variant of the COVID joints. That's sweeping, that killed, they said last month, over 60,000 people in China. Right? Read.
earthquakes in diverse places.
You can't turn on the news without seeing an earthquake somewhere. Earthquakes will be hitting non-stop, back to back everywhere, in diverse places, all over the place. Right, B?
All these are the beginning of sorrows.
Yahushua Christ said all these things are the beginning of sorrows. All these things are the beginning of sorrows. Meaning no matter what you see, no matter that famine, no matter them earthquakes, it's going to get a whole lot worse. A lot of people think that the Most High is going to send Christ out here handing out lollipops and hugs. Nah, he coming with a sword and it's about to go down. People need to wake up and come back to the Lord's statute commandments before it's too late. Right? Read on.
Verse 9, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted.
And while people has been being afflicted, and they're going to come after the brothers in this truth next, because we teaching this word. Same way they came after the prophets in times past. Every last one of the disciples was murdered except for John. And he died in captivity on the island of Patmos. Right? Every last one of them murdered. The prophets murdered. They're going to come after us next. And we welcome that death. Right? Read on.
Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you. And ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
And they hate the children of Israel. There's not one place in the world that you won't go where they don't have a name for a nigga. Not one. The Chinese got their own name. The Africans, even the Africans got a name for us. A kata. Right? Some type of derogatory term. We are hated amongst everybody. My people, and it's sad, because my people want to love everybody. We want to love the people that keep on destroying us, putting their foot on our neck. And that's everybody, not just the white man. That's all nations. Right? He said we'll be hated amongst all nations for his name's sake. Why? Because they know that we got that godly spirit in us. Nobody could jump how high we jump, run as fast as we run, box how we box. Nobody. Right? Read.
Verse 10, and then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another.
And we see that. A lot of wickedness going on. There's more and more hate. People, it's crazy. People will see their own people getting beat by police, and they'll pull out a telephone and record it. Not to help, but to record. Believe it or not, that's hate of your brother. Right? Read on.
Verse 11. And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many.
And we see that. You had this white guy walking up and down the street with a speaker earlier talking about love, love, love. Jesus is love. With no Bible in his hand. Come out here every weekend now when he see us out here talking about love, love, love. Jesus is love. Grace, grace. No Bible in his hand. Right? Read on.
And because iniquity shall abound.
And because iniquity shall abound. Nobody can't tell me this place ain't getting more and more wicked. You see all these homosexuals like just standing here today, back to back. Women holding hands, men holding hands. Like you see more homosexuals in the street now than you see straight people. Heterosexuals is now the minority. How you plan to have children? Like what's going on? And people want to twist up with their face when they hear us talk like this. Because the world loves homosexuals. This is what's getting pushed out there. They love wickedness. They love wickedness and hate righteousness. The Most High said it was going to be like that. He said that was going to happen. Right? He said because what? Read that again.
St. Matthew 24 and 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
The love of many wax cold. people who hate each other. Our people hating each other, pulling out their phone, watching the other person getting murdered. Why? Because iniquity abound. They don't mind watching a black or Hispanic getting murdered, but you say anything about a homosexual, oh, it's a problem. It's a problem, right? Let me get Romans chapter 1. Romans chapter 1, verse 25. This place is filthy, disgusting, and that's why it's gotta burn. They push all type of wickedness over here. The most filthy, disgusting place, and they push their agenda on every other country. Right? Call in a reader.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 1 and verse 25.
Now,
Who changed the truth of Yahweh into a lie?
who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie? America. America got you thinking you can't say nothing about homosexuality. America pushes pedophilia, bestiality. They put pork in everything. In bread. What you need pork and bread for? What's the reason for that? Yeah, I hate this word, I know. It's not for y'all. Keep it moving. Right? Put pork in everything. This place is disgusting, and I can't wait for it to burn. Right? He said, read on.
And worship and serve the creature more than the creator.
Because people want to serve their own lusts. They serve themselves. They don't care what the Most High God said. They don't care. The creator of heaven and earth, the reason of your breathing, the reason of you being here, they don't care what he said. It's all about their own flesh, their own lust. They serve themselves. They serve the creature more than the creator. Read.
Who is blessed forever. Amen.
The Most High is blessed forever. Right? Read.
For this cause, Yahweh gave them up unto vile affection.
He gave them over. He not worried about them. He gave them over to a vile affection. Right? Why? So they could be a sacrifice for everybody else. He gave them over to a vile, disgusting affection. Read.
For even their women did change their natural use into that which is against nature.
Even their women walking up and down the street, holding hands, they want to kiss each other whenever we say something. They change their natural use. What's the natural use of a woman? What a woman could do that a man can't? Carry a baby, give birth. But they did what? They changed that to that which is against nature. 2 women is not bringing forth a baby. That's impossible. Now women don't even want children. I want my career. They don't want children. That was a curse to be a woman without a child in the past. This is show how messed up the mind state of the people are. Right? He said even their women did change their natural use to that which is against nature. Read.
And likewise, also the men.
And likewise, also these men, these big, burly, hairy men, did what?
Leaving the natural use of the woman.
Leaving that natural, beautiful, soft use of a woman, did what?
Burn in their lust one toward another.
2 men kissing, holding hands, walking down the street. How could you even, yo, that's a very strong demon to be on you to like something like that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Even them, especially, read that part again.
Good. And likewise, also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burn in their lust.
Burning in their lust, read.
One toward another.
One towards another. This is the gayest, and I heard some white guys say this. And this is absolutely, positively true. This is the gayest generation of ever. Gayest generation in America.
Bring it out,
I never seen such homosexuality when I was a child. This is crazy. where they got children cross-dressing, telling you what they are. People should put their parents in jail for that. Right? Read on.
Men with men, working that which is unseemly.
Men with men. This is the Bible. Now, according to Ronald Reagan, the Bible is the law of the land. But America don't push that. These Christian churches aren't pushing it. The Bible says what? Men with men, what?
Working that which is unseemly.
Working that which is disgusting. Disgusting, according to the Bible. And yes, this is the New Testament. Working that which is unseemly. Disgusting, read.
And receiving in themselves that recompense of their error which was meet.
And what's that recompense? What is that? Read the last verse.
And their error which was meet. And even, verse 28.
Yeah, the last verse. Last verse in that chapter. Verse 36 or something. The last verse.
32. Romans chapter 1 verse 32. Who knowing the judgment of Yahweh.
Knowing the judgment of the Most High. Those that's knowing the judgment of the Most High, right? Read.
That they which commit such things are worthy of death.
Leviticus 20:13 tells you that homosexuals are worthy of death. Right? But what? Read.
Not only do the same.
Not only the ones that do it. Right? Read.
But have pleasure in them that do them.
Those that want to screw up their face when they hear us talking about homosexuality is wrong. Those that want to screw up their face every time we bring stuff like this up. Those that want to scream, shut up, from across the street. The Most High got something for you. You're going to burn a horrible death. Most High got something for y'all wicked behinds.
Bring it out,
right? You can drop that. Give me Amos chapter 9 verse 8. Amos 9 verse 8. People want to scream, shut up from across the street and don't have no heart to come up here and say it to us. They don't have that heart to come over here. Right? Call it and read it.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 9 and verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Most High power are upon the sinful kingdom.
The Most High is watching this disgusting, sinful place. He sees what's going on. He hears the people yelling, shut up to the prophets. He say, what? Read.
And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth.
Most High is going to destroy this place from off the face of the earth. And I can't wait. Let this place go up in flames. I can't wait. I'm tired of this here. He said he's going to destroy it from off the face of the earth. Read.
Saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob.
The only people that have a chance to survive this upcoming judgment are the children of Israel. The so-called blacks, the so-called Latinos, and so-called Native Americans. We the only ones that have a chance to survive. That's why I say for all the rest of you, this word ain't for y'all. Y'all can keep it moving. Right? Read on.
Saith the Most High. For lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations.
This is a future prophecy. Most High said he's going to sift us from amongst all nations. He never wanted us united with everybody in the first place. He said he's going to sift us from amongst all nations. That means he's going to take us and save us and let the rest of y'all burn. He said he's going to sift us amongst all nations like what?
Like as corn is sifted in a sea.
Like you sift corn in the sea. Read.
Yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth.
He's not going to lose not one of his chosen. Not one of his chosen. Right? Read on.
All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
All those that want to yell, shut up, from across the street. That want to twist their face up when we talking about righteousness. Those that hate the words of the Most High God. They'll die by the sword. Right, read?
Which say, the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
Those that want to pray over their pork chop, go to Sunday worship.
Bring it out, huh?
These people will fall by the sword. Right? Read on.
Verse 11, in that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen.
In that day, the Most High will raise up the tabernacle of David. That's the whole house of Israel. The whole house of Israel. Raise up them that is fallen. Y'all got a question?
Yeah, what y'all doing?
We are the children of Israel according to the Bible.